What's going on, guys? Jesse Haynes here with cardlines.com, and we are on the cusp of what is promising to be one of the biggest sports card stories in a couple decades, the entrance of Victor Wembanyama into the NBA, which is going to set sports cards on fire. We know it's coming, and today I want to go through a little bit of the preliminary stuff that you need to know so you can be prepared to make some money on Victor Wembanyama rookie cards. Let's dive right in. So the big question is, who is Wimby? And presumably, if you're watching this, you already know, but he is a 7'5", at least, French professional basketball player who's 19 years old, and he has been on everybody's radar as the inevitable number one pick for the 2023 draft since he was 15 or 16. His story, at least his scouting, really aligns with LeBron, and people are saying that he is the best prospect to enter the NBA since LeBron James. So I think he very well could be that third great talent that sets sports cards on fire. Michael Jordan made cards collecting popular during his rookie years in the late 80s. LeBron made them very cool in 2003 with his rookie card releases. And now, fast forward, we have Wimby, who might be more exciting to the hobby than Luka, than Zion, and any of the greats that we've had over the last few years. Does that mean he is a guaranteed success? It does not. But when it comes to the worst case, I was sitting and trying to imagine how this Wimby thing could pan out worst case. I think from everything I've seen, he is tall enough, he's ginormous, he has long limbs, he's going to be talented. He has a lot of athleticism, he has ball skills, he can shoot, and like I said, he's 7'5", so he can block shots, create his own shot, and do everything he can physically. And most importantly, he really seems to have a very level head. From everything that I've heard about him, it seems like he's going to be the kind of guy who wants to come in, work on his body, work on improving, and stay focused and motivated to win championships. Some of the recent draft classes have had some stars that have not really necessarily held up like that. Luka and Zion, as much as I think both of them are talented and really enjoy watching them play, both of them have had some holes in their game mentally, I think. It seems like Luka tries to play himself into shape every single year, and Zion hasn't managed to stay in shape yet. Wimby is going to be at least willing to work to keep himself on the court, and I like that about him, and I think that makes his floor very high. I think if we're just talking about worst case and what it could possibly look like, is just his 7'5" frame doesn't hold up in the NBA like we'd hope, and he just doesn't have a long career, doesn't stay on the floor a lot because of injuries, God forbid, but hopefully that's not what we see come to fruition. Best case, instead, is that he lives up to all the hype, and he is everything we expect him to be and hope that he is, and he truly could be the guy that the road to the finals runs through. For a while it was LeBron. Like, if LeBron was not in the finals, you had to go through LeBron to get there. He made it obviously for 8 straight years, and that could be Wimby. I think right now it's probably Curry, it might be Giannis, it might be Jokic. It's one of those 3 guys that you expect to see in the finals every year. I know Jokic hasn't made it yet, maybe he will this year, we'll see. But Wimby very well could be that guy in a couple of years once he gets his feet under him and as he fully matures into an NBA basketball player. So with that in mind, this range of outcomes brings us to our next big question: how to invest in Wimby rookie cards. Now, there are a lot of mistakes that we need to avoid, and I want to call them to attention here so we know to sidestep them. Because as soon as these Wimby cards start hitting the market, it's going to be very tempting to jump at all of them. But there has been so much overprinting lately that could be a disastrous move. So, the number one mistake to avoid is buying the wrong cards. As of right now, if you go to eBay and search for Wimby rookie cards, this video is made before the first license release, obviously, but if you search for Wimby rookie cards, there's a lot of mom and pop rookie cards that have been printed by young entrepreneurs trying to, take advantage of the hype around Wimby, but those cards are not going to be worth anything, so disregard those. And we want to focus on the right brands and the right releases. We're going to look at that here in a bit. You want to also prevent buying overpopulated cards, even if it's a nice brand like a Prism rookie and a PSA 10. Fast forward 10 to 20 years and there might be 20,000 PSA 10 base Wimby rookies, so avoid those. And in a very related point, if you think more is more, that's going to be a mistake as well. You don't want to have bulk cards. You're not trying to have 100 PSA 10 Wimby rookie cards. It would be a lot better leaning into the law of supply and demand and getting some cards that are less populous and better grades. I'd much rather have one $1,000 card than 10 $100 cards, because those are going to move higher as they become more rare against the more overpopulated competition. So that's the do nots, and here are some of the do's. Here are things to remember. Buy parallels because, like I said, they're going to be a lot more rare and more valuable. They're going to age well. You want to buy autographs because those are always going to be finite. So if he's signing, they cannot just print those kind of cards in bulk like all the paper cards that are going to be base and printed. There might be 10 to 20 to 30,000 copies of the Hoops base Wimby rookie. And also just buy sealed wax. It is an old Hollywood trick to not show the creature on the screen because the human mind can create a lot scarier images than 1980s Hollywood could. In the same way, we like to imagine what's in a box and put a lot more value on it than what the contents most likely contain. So by buying sealed wax, it always holds value really well, and people will be excited 10 years from now at the chance of potentially unwrapping a Wemby rookie card, even if there's not one in the box. Just want to share a note on the early releases as well. Over the next couple weeks, there's going to be 2 different products, Bowman University Chrome Basketball and Bowman University Inception. Both of those are releasing, and we wrote some very detailed guides about those and how to treat them as Wimby investments. My one note of caution is while these are the first 2 products with licensed Victor Wembanyama rookie cards, they also have terrible odds of actually pulling a Wimby. His autograph only appears in the base form, so there's a lot of autograph subsets, and Wimby rookies are only the base autograph. So you only have, I tried to do the math based on the numbering of the cards, but I think there's about 300 total Wembanyama rookie cards that are autographed in the Inception right here. And worse than that, he doesn't even have a base card in the set, so you have very slim odds. That said, if you do get lucky enough to pull one of them, it is going to be worth a small fortune. So these 2 are going to be the first Wembanyama autographs to market. They look great. They're licensed. They have his Metropolitans 92 logo on them, and they have the licensing there. So they're really good looking cards. They're probably not going to age well. All the collectors want NBA threads on the uniform, so as soon as there are some professional NBA autograph cards of him come out, these will not hold the value compared to those. But if you're trying to get in on the early movers, these are at least products to look at and pay $200 to unwrap. All right, let's talk about brands here. If you're trying to buy sealed products, as I recommended earlier, you want to know what kind of brands to buy. I listed the top 10 brands in the full Wembanyama guide on cardlines.com, but here are the 4 that I would recommend the most. Prism, Donruss Optic, National Treasures, and Select. All of these brands are going to be significantly more expensive than they were the previous year, just because Wembanyama. I truly think he's going to have that effect on the hobby. He is so talented and has so much potential that the brands could sell for 2 or 3 times as much as they were in 2022-23. Prism is one of the high-end brands. It is probably the most collectible of all the brands, and it's the best combination of bang for your buck with entry pricing. National Treasures is the best brand on here, but those boxes sell for a lot every year and will sell for a particularly high amount this year thanks to Wembanyama. Donruss Optic is the closest thing you can get to Prism at about half the price typically, and Select kind of hovers in between. I would focus on these top 3, but Select's kind of a mid option between Optic and Prism. It's just a lot more confusing with the sets because there are 3 tiers of rookie cards, and again, if you're watching this, you probably understand this, but Select is a very popular wide release, but I don't think it's as popular as neither Prism or Donruss Optic. That said, if you're really looking to buy some brands that are going to inevitably rise in value as Wemby's career hopefully turns into what we expect it to, these are 4 that would be really good. Now let's look at some Wemby rookie cards to buy. I wanted to talk about some cards for every kind of budget. The affordable cards are even going to cost a lot, but like I mentioned earlier, we don't want to buy, when I say affordable cards, I'm still not trying to encourage you to buy just base Hoops rookies or even base Prism rookies. I think that there's value in spending a decent amount of money on a card that it's going to be more affordable than others, but it's also going to be rare enough that it is desirable in the future. That's the big key here, people. Here's 3 different ones to look at. The numbered Donruss Parallel, I think this is probably the best bet. Donruss makes rated rookies, they're paper cards, they're never super expensive. Don't buy 10 unnumbered ones in numbered base, that would be a mistake. But if you find, whatever, a blue numbered to $2.99, buy that, PSA 10. An Optic Holo is a good alternative to the Silver Prism. Silver Prisms are going to be more expensive. They're probably the most collectible rookie card. Optic Holos, however, are fantastic because usually they have about an 1/8 or a 1/10 even of the graded population of the Prism Silver. So there's a lot less of them, and they're going to be significantly more rare. And then finally, the unnumbered autograph. Whether you're getting, a Donruss rated rookie signature or an Optic rated rookie autograph, Prism Rookie Sensations autograph, there are a lot of alternatives out there to get an unnumbered autograph of Wembanyama. I'd focus on one of the better brands, but if you're looking to buy something that's not going to absolutely break the bank, I think an unnumbered Donruss Optic rated rookie autograph would be a good place to start. Finally, let's talk about some high-end cards to buy. Obviously, don't invest anything you can't afford to lose, but if you're really looking to buy a nice Wembanyama rookie and have the funds to do so, here are some to consider. A numbered Prism rookie is probably the most bulletproof investment you can make. Prism's the most popular product. If you get one numbered, then it's going to be rare and inevitably rise in value over the future. The Contenders rookie autograph. Contenders is typically the most, signature, iconic rookie autograph. Bonus points if you get a numbered variation because it's even more rare. But Contenders rookie autographs are the signature rookie autograph every year. And then finally, I just had to list it. The National Treasures RPA, it's going to be numbered to 99, and it's probably going to be worth more than a, new truck. But, like I said, this one right here has the potential to be a six-figure card. So if you're a absolute big baller and looking to buy something really, really nice, then the National Treasures RPA numbered to 99 would be the move. That's all we got. Just wanted to share all those thoughts because it's going to be a game of being tactical. It'll be tempting to jump at every Wembanyama rookie product that hits the shelves, but I think that's what the collectors who are going to be making mistakes do. So if you have this game plan and some strategy going into Wimby madness, then you're going to be able to profit in the long run, and we're here at Cardlines to help you do so. Let us know what you think of this video and any questions, thoughts, or concerns you have below. See you soon.